in. Hello? God damn, 10 viewers out of the gate. That's awesome. Hello guys, welcome. Just again, I need to change these freaking audio levels. I'm still not very good at this. LA1M Liam, Stephen, Mayuk, Flaming Fox, Connor Moses, Mr. Tabright, Blue Star Line, Krage, Clegg, William Slice of Cake. Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you all for joining me today. Sorry about the little delay in the beginning there. If you can just give me 1 second and we'll start right up. So we're gonna start on a new scene today. The breaking scene is not complete yet, like at all. But we're gonna start on the scene before she hits the iceberg, and it's going to be kind of different because we're gonna do a lot more beauty shots. Like, it's not going to be as chaotic as it is. So I think that's gonna be fun. I just need to share this on my Instagram. Just give me 1 second. I need to get a new phone. Kevin, welcome. Igor, welcome. Matrix, welcome. Dark Knight. Yeah, that should be all of you. I'm so surprised. We have a lot of viewers to be just starting the stream off. That's awesome. It's been a while. Yeah, it definitely has. I haven't streamed for like a month or something. But I'm excited for today. Herman, where are the zombies on the deck? I know, right? We definitely gotta play more COD Zombies, man. That's so fun. Paul Walker, awesome. Welcome. Looks like you forgot how to broadcast. I haven't forgotten. I'm just a little rusty, right? I watched the trailer of your Titanic project. It's doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you. It's definitely coming along. I feel like I say that every single time. But yeah, we're gonna start some new scenes here. I'm just gonna share this one Instagram post, then I'm gonna start. So how's everyone's summer been? Because I'm most of the reason why it's been a while. I've just been enjoying the summer, to be honest. And that should be it. $15, yeah, I know, that's actually crazy so early in the stream. Legend in the making. Well, summer has been rainy. Oh, yeah, it has been really rainy here in Norway as well, actually. So Paul, you're from Poland, right? Because I imagine we get a lot of the same weather. The Greshuks? Greetings from Poland. Oh, we got another one from Poland. That's awesome. Which project do you think will be harder to make? This one or archives? Definitely this one. This one for sure. No doubt about it. Alright, so first of all, let's just take a look where we left off. So I did kind of render this out for a little short. I guess I can actually show you that. Give me a second here. Because it really has been a while. But I did release this teaser. So you can just like a better picture of what we're actually making here. So that's just like one snippet of what this whole animation is going to be, because it's going to feature the ship from right before it hits the iceberg, when it hits, when it sinks, breaks apart, and also the plummeting to the ocean floor, essentially. Well, it seems that I have important work in quarter of an hour, and then I have to work on my project. Yeah, that's no problem, man. By the way, you look pretty healthy. Well, thank you. I am feeling good. Okay, so I can't read Polish. But yeah. Yeah, let's just get to it, I guess. So I'm gonna make a new level for this, because we don't need like this model, because this is the ship model like kind of broken up. Because we're gonna animate it before it breaks. So I'm just gonna copy this for now. Let's call it On a Sea of Glass, because I really like that name. So we can actually delete. I'm pretty sure we can delete this one. Apparently not. Yeah, we're gonna start with a fresh scene here. It's gonna look a bit janky first. Oh, sorry, Claudia, I didn't see your question there. What engine version are you using for this project? This is 5.1. I haven't updated it yet. I am, but I just haven't done it yet. So if I'm correct, this should be the entire model before I broke it apart. On a Sea Glass trademark? Yeah, it is, but this is just the name of the level. It has nothing to do with like the selling of it. I just really like the name because it kind of explains the situation so good. Tell them to hit the like button. No, I'm not that kind of YouTuber just yet. We got some funky business here. Right. Seems about right. So the first thing to do here, I guess, is to just set reset. We're just gonna like set a basic mood of it, like first of all turning on all the lights here. And I also wanna make the sky a bit brighter, because we don't have a light source here other than the ship itself. What happened? Armin, have you watched the Oppenheimer movie yet? No. You said you might see it after you saw the new Indiana Jones. I did see Indiana Jones, but I haven't still not seen Oppenheimer. I do, however, want to. But I don't know if I really need to watch it in cinemas. Okay, so now comes the annoying task of finding out where the lights come from. Okay, so this is a light. Could you pass me a link to that Titanic exhibition you're working with? I remember it is on display super close to a place sometime soon. When I Google Titanic exhibition, there's like nice number of results. Yeah. Give me a second here, and I can find it. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, I recently started to cooperate with a Titanic exhibition, which want to show my animations in their exhibitions. Let me just find their links here. There we go. I'm just gonna post this in chat. With White Star Heritage. This is going to be lights before sinking. We're just essentially going to apply this to. Sorry, I'm mumbling my words now. We're gonna apply this to every single light. So it should be this one. I think it's worth it to update your big project from one version of that engine to another, considering possibility of losing some parts or breaking something important. Well, it really depends on what kind of update was just released. If you like think that update is going to help your project, then you definitely should. But definitely make a backup first. Always make backups whenever you're doing anything in the Unreal Engine. So don't like update just one project. Make sure that you either made a copy or yeah, just make a copy. I really hate this new button thing where you can send like emojis and stuff, because it's blocking my comments so I can't read them properly. Because now I can't read Igor's joke. Because of that freaking button. Why is this taking so long? Well, knowing my luck, everything's gonna take long today. Supernovas thinking they're the hottest thing in the world. Guy named you. Oh, you bugger. What if your electricity suddenly goes out? Well, there's a bunch of different things to do there. First of all, save often. And second of all, you can back up your project. I almost said in the sky, in the cloud. There's a bunch of different cloud methods to save your project, which is smart to do. I haven't done it yet, but I definitely should. Hermes project is the hottest stuff on the sea right now. I don't think you ever heard about volcanoes, man. Real good advice, always copy your project before doing something important. Yeah. You have no idea how many times that saved me. And you also have no idea how many times I've forgotten to do so. I remember one time at my old job, we were working on this huge project on the deadline. We had like 2 days left or something. And I deleted something because I thought I backed it up, but I didn't. So I had to work overtime for like 30 consecutive hours just because of that one mistake. You can save your project, but can you save your computer? Hard drives. Everything important on my computer is on a hard drive. Okay, now we only need this last one here. I've forgotten the name of it. You know what I can do here, actually. I just have to go back to my other hair. Paul Walker with a $10 donation. 10 euro something. Just extending my lease on the bridge ring. There's no lease, man, and you paid your dues the first time. But thank you so much, man. That's super awesome, thank you. Maybe I'll even make sure you sync with the ship. I don't know if that is possible or not. Okay, let's see here. $116. Jane Doe from Serbia. Hello, welcome. It was 116. What's the name? GO2. So it's this one. Lights before syncing. That should turn on all the lights here. Siberia, sorry. I meant to say Siberia. Thank you. No, sorry, I mean, Jesus Christ. I should just stop talking here. The best solution for the situation where the electricity goes out is to buy a UPS. Yeah, I did actually have one of those. Doesn't cost a lot, but will save your computer in such situations. Yeah, I did have those for a very short while. Smith was supposedly last in on the port bridge ring. For sure. Are there going to be people on the syncing animation? Probably not. Because that will extend the animation length, like the time I have to use on it, by a mile. I may do some cardboard cutouts of people. But I'm gonna be honest and say I don't think so at this point. Alright, so I think we changed all the lights now so that they actually work. Yeah, it is definitely worth spending our money on. Human aspect is irrelevant in this. Yeah, I mean, kinda. But I mean, if I could, I definitely would. But in the actual game, though, there's definitely gonna be people, of course. But in this animation, probably not. Okay, there we go. Now it's much better lit. Let me see if I can actually change the lighting a bit here. Kind of cool. Because now this is actually somewhere else that doesn't have the correct lighting. There's this one. So lights before syncing, that should be these ones. May I suggest something? Go for it, man. Remember about the period? I hope you're not planning to make those light white. They're going to be yellowish, probably. They're not gonna be, because in the breakup animation they're orange because of the emergency lights and like the. I'm not an electrician, but I know sort of just before it kind of goes out, it went orange. But I'm gonna have more like a mix between orange and white, I guess. So okay, so okay, so the reason why this is so blue now is because of my post-processing. Actually, I kind of like it though. I do like that coloring. But yeah, we do have a lot of post-process stuff here. I'm gonna disable that for now. Yeah, so like this is completely without post-process, and this is with. I do kind of like this though. It seems really mellow, like from a filmatic perspective. I definitely want to do shots like this, you know. Also, we need to place some lights on deck as well. But that could actually wait a little bit. The blue hue looks super cold. Yeah, I think that's kind of why I like it, though this is a bit too much. But anyways, we're not gonna mess with the post process just yet. Also, eventually want to add some variation to the light there, because now every single light is lit, which is not really realistic. But that'll come eventually. So this is probably the temperature. Yeah, that's it. So let's crank this up a little bit. Let's also start the ocean. Just let me know if this is way too dark for you guys. Actually, I guess I can just turn up the exposure just for this stream. I mean, it's good to just see what we're doing as well. Because one thing we're gonna do now is we're gonna work a bit on the horizon here. I'm gonna add like a couple of icebergs, maybe not bergs, but like sort of ice in the distance. I think that should break up with the stars. Very cool. So. Arctic. There we go. So these are really good icebergs. I've used them before in my cinematics. I'm sure you can recognize them. Also, Honor and Glory have used them in theirs. The reason why is just essentially because this is one of the only iceberg kind of thing, like iceberg assets we have in Unreal Engine. I'm just gonna play some random lights around. Not gonna make them too realistic or too big, because that's going to slow down the animation a lot. But just so it looks a bit better from the distance. You know what, I can actually customize that later. There we go, now we got some icebergs. Let's just load the map, first of all. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been in Unreal Engine in a couple of weeks. Oh, King, right. Hey, man, welcome. Yeah, I've been in it, but it's been a real long time, so it was kind of weird to come back to it. I felt like I had forgotten a lot, but it's coming back to me now. So how are your projects going? Well, since we haven't touched Unreal in a couple of weeks, I'm guessing you've taken like a creative break. Should come back fast. Yeah, it did. I spent a couple of hours programming for work earlier today, and at the beginning it was so slow because I just forgotten everything, but it came back eventually. Yeah, so these are some of the perks that we're just gonna sort of use in the background. This map is so freaking gorgeous. Like the sky and the lighting, it's so good. So let's see what we have to deal with here. I'm definitely gonna use nanite for sure. Well, new project I'm on at work has been busy and I'm studying for some interview for a new job I'm trying to get. Oh, cool, man. So I'm planning on focusing on writing for now until I get it all planned out. Yeah, I definitely get that. Was your writing going? It went good this summer. I did write a lot of cool stuff, which I'm very happy with. But I haven't written in a long time now. Okay, new idea. Can we use the foliage tool on ocean? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe if I try actually placing something here? No. Okay, new idea. Because I can't place anything on the ocean itself, but what if I add a plane? Yeah, it's gonna look a bit weird. Just make this like 2000 big. Because now I should be able to paint on it. Jesus. Yeah, let's just see now. If I delete the plane, they're also deleted. That's not great. That actually might be better. As awesome, I find I can't multitask super well, so I'm thinking if I get the writing looking good, I can focus more on development at that point without losing my sanity. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to work with what you feel like working with, if that makes sense. Because sometimes I feel like I just want to write, and sometimes I feel like I just want to model, or like now I'm just animating. So how's this going to look like? That's probably a bit too much though. So let's add some size variation here. It's definitely way too much. So if I just enable the post process again, what's it going to look like? Yeah, I think that's way too much. Can I just clear all of them? Then draw from pure passion. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you... Because we gotta remember we do this for fun. And once you stop doing it for fun, that's when it becomes more like a tedious task. Let's see this. Yeah, we definitely can. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna... Because we're gonna have the ship moving, right? So I need to create the ship streaks. Is that what it's called? No, ship wakes. Ship wakes. So I'm just gonna try to kind of fake that using these things. We are going to be using a lot of other methods as well, but this one's kind of going to be like the base of it. Just give it a random rotation here and there. Okay, I have to boost the lighting a tiny bit here. Way too out, I think. This should get bigger, like the further down we go. But I hope on the work call is looking great, man. Keep it up. Thank you, and good luck with your call and your submission to the new job. That was really cool. Well, you haven't told me about the job, but definitely make sure to tell me about it on Discord later. Let's try to actually yeah, because I want to try to like move the ship itself right now, so we can see if it's even going to look decent or not. And lagging a lot. Is it the water that's causing it to lag so much? No. Oh, I think I know why. I guess we try to convert it to nanite. Hello? This may take a little while, unless we're lucky. You never know using this engine. And that's our first crash. it was going to crash at some point. I'm just hoping this is not going to crash every single time I try to convert it to a nanite. Let's see. If it crashes now as well, we're going to have to figure out something different. So this is like half of my streams, just waiting for progress bars to complete. I can't wait to like properly... God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something different then. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Rome wasn't built in one day. True. But god damn, there's a lot of loading. Good stuff takes time, and a lot of crashes, apparently. I remember that one stream I did, where I was working on Southampton, and just nothing worked. Everything decided to crash on me. I was loading like half an hour. That was not as bad as this. No, reverse. That was much better than this. I am kind of considering though, can we get away with having the ship stand still and just everything around it moving? I'll show you what I mean, because I did this in my underwater sinking animation. I kind of faked that the ship was actually moving. I can show you right there. Definitely, that's how all THG projects were made. Yeah, because that is the easiest. Because you can just imagine you're actually playing a character on a ship. But then when the ship is moving, there's so much more stuff to take into account. And also, like programming, how does the doors work, like velocities, and it's just messed up. Because like in this animation, it looks like the ship is really moving, but it's not. It's the camera that's moving. You can see it here. Because this is the camera just moving alongside the static ship. And I'm hoping maybe we can do that same method once we're above the sea. But it's definitely going to be more difficult. But this is a problem that I knew I would meet someday. So what would have to be animated then are these ones. Like maybe kind of the discs kind of going out like this and then fading away or something. Keep in mind, the flat calm, there's no way to notice the movement. Yeah, that is also what I was thinking. Because I do have some waves here now. But they're so minor. And when the camera is moving as well, like now we can see like the flat plane under here, that's kind of revealing, but and I don't remember which freaking or is this the detailed one? So if we just color match this a bit better. That's the horizon. Yeah, because if I can find like the right color in between here to make it seamless. You can still see it though. But I don't think can I boost this to hell and back? Black as void. Yeah, that's going to be fixed in the post-process though. Mr. Tabrad, welcome. Yeah, like when I set my exposure settings back, that's when we're gonna get the darkness. I actually think I'm gonna do a couple of camera tests just to see if we can actually sell the illusion. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Didn't I make a sequence? Yeah, of course, because we crashed. I'm gonna turn the darkness down again. Then we're gonna do some camera tests. I'm not gonna focus too much on how the camera actually looks. This is all for testing. I do like the idea of having mist. And it might also work because of the foam. Let's try it out real quick. Um, okay, that's way too much though. But does look cool. I feel like I say that all the time. And now it kind of feels more ghostly. Let's just try to place a couple around. Okay, so this is something I've never seen before. If you move that fog, it will help sell the motion effect. True. That's actually very true. Yeah, because I've never seen like this image right here before, like the fog on the water. And it wouldn't be that far-fetched. So if I move this, I mean, kind of. Have you ever seen the movie Ghost Ship? This kind of really reminds me of that. I guess if we like pull it up, that's a proper ghost ship right there. What do you think about Chinese language? Well, I can't understand it, so not a huge fan. This kind of inspires me to work a bit more on like the visuals there. Where the fuck did he go? Okay, sir. Bad tunes, welcome. I want that fog. I can't imagine this scene without it now. Same. Like I probably love this now. And also, I'm gonna make this 1,000 times better. Let's bring in the boy. Oh wait, that's wrong. Shit. Never mind. This one. Oh, doing the greatest scene of all time. No pressure at all. Nah, no pressure. We're just right now we're just experimenting actually. Okay, so couple of things. There we go. That's what I wanted. Like the lighting. Okay, we definitely need to do something about the sky here. Because the sky has a moon, and we all know there was no moon that night. Oh, that's weird looking. This is the scene that made Titanic Titanic. Yeah, this is the only reason why we actually know of this ship. It's intense. Yeah, it is really intense to see it in daylight. But I didn't mean to turn on the daylight, but we need to turn it off. Victor, welcome. It's been a bit. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. Can't I just like turn off the moon? Okay, let's ever go. I turned off the moon. God damn, this is so dark though. Okay, I know what to do now. Oh Jesus, this is so fucking dark. I'm no expert in physics, but I don't think shadows appear in water. They do, but they're being broken down a lot, and they're also reflecting a lot of stuff back, so the shadows aren't as prominent as usual. Is this just a prototype? Kind of. We're just experimenting as to how we could like properly do this. Too tall? It might be too tall, for sure. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just trying to get the lighting decently correct there. Okay, this looks straight out of a Stephen King novel. It's fun doing these kind of things though. Just like testing things out. I enjoy it a lot. We get some goofy results, but that's also how we actually find the methods we're actually going to use. But what annoys me is that the sky isn't reflected in the water. Therapy Possum, welcome. Revelate what's been doing, what we've been doing today. Well, we haven't done super much actually. You know me, I'm freaking terrible at working while streaming. But we've essentially we're testing out a couple of things on how we're going to do like the parts of the ship like right before it hits the iceberg. So I'm just experimenting a bit now on how I can sell the illusion that the ship is actually moving, what the lighting is going to be like. Yeah, that's essentially it. I haven't been on the stream for a while. Could you explain in a nutshell what you were doing? I just said, if you heard me. We're just experimenting on how we can probably sell the illusion that the ship is moving, and how we're going to do like the night lighting, how the stars are going to look like. Yeah, how we're going to make it look good, essentially. Big question, are you a fan of the movie or Titanic itself? Well, both, because the movie introduced me to the story, and after that I was obsessed with the ship itself and the movie. That's I think that's a decent answer. You speak Russian? No. Привет. And I play a lot of CSGO, so I do know Suka Blier. What were we doing? Sky. Right. Yeah, so I turned off the moon. And after I did that, everything became super dark. So this is with the moon. And what the fuck? Yeah, so this is with the moon. This is without. We all know, as I said, that it was a moonless night. But as I've said 1,000 times before, I am making a story. I'm trying to tell a story to a crowd, so I am gonna have to fake some lighting here, just so we can actually see what the hell is going on. You included the sea smoke. I feel so seen right now. Well, I have never thought about that before, but we were experimenting with it, and once I tested it out, it was just instant. Yeah, we're gonna have sea smoke or whatever, fog. Like it just made the scene so much cooler, and I've never seen something like it before in any other depictions. So yeah, we're definitely gonna keep that. It seems very fun watching you do stuff. Well, most of the times I'm looking at loading screens and pulling my hair out because something doesn't work. But sometimes we're just messing around, having fun, and those are, in my opinion, one of the funniest streams. Okay, so there's a lot of different languages here now. I'm Norwegian. I'm not Russian. I'm not Chinese. I'm not Dutch or German. I'm Norwegian. It's actually not imagination. I thought it was based on sea vapor occurring when the sea temperatures changes rapidly. Yeah, also there's definitely some seawater being kicked up by the bow. And also it just makes the scene more interesting. Is your game based on the movie, or is it then an OG story? It is an original story. It has nothing to do with the ship. Well, nothing to do with the movie. It has everything to do with the ship. Can't wait to see this finished. Me too. Okay, so we're definitely missing a crucial thing here. Which I just noticed. This video will blow my fucking mind away. I'm certain of it. I am putting a lot of effort into this video, and I definitely think it's going to be probably some of the best work I've done. That may sound cocky, but I genuinely do feel like that, because I can already see the entire thing in my stupid head. Sorry, I lost a bunch of comments there. Do you think a good light level could be achieved by lowering the intensity of the sunlight as opposed to losing it entirely? It's given me some neat results before. That's essentially what I've done now, except I'm using the moon instead of the sun. So I just kind of, oh damn, just like a Samsung phone, you can zoom into the moon. Yeah, so I'm using the moon here, but I'm using it so vaguely that you can't really tell that it's moonlight. It feels more like ambient light. Maybe a hint or Easter egg to the movie would be fun. The game is definitely gonna have that, like a bunch of them, I imagine. I think this will take a long time, maybe 6 years. If you're lucky, maybe 5.5. Yeah, that's oddly specific. Yeah, like the whole game is definitely going to take a while. This animation will not take that long, I hope. Is this an animation or a game? This is a animation and a game. Though this is more like a test out animation to figure out how I can properly do the same thing, but just in like a game. Happy to see you remember what nav lights are starboard and port. Well, honestly, I don't, but I was lucky since the color was painted here. I've said it a lot of times before. I'm a Titanic enthusiast, but I'm not really a ship enthusiast, so honestly, I forget starboard and port all the time. Damn, how Leonardo figured it out so many years ago. It looks impossible. What looks impossible? Is it a walking simulator? No, it's gonna be more like a choose your own adventure kind of game. Sort of like Telltale games, Until Dawn. Man, I've told how many times how this game is going to be, but I still mumble all my words every time. Even that sentence didn't make any sense. So I'm just interested now. If I do such a simple thing as this, and this stream is basically just experimenting. Okay, that's way too fast. Yeah, so this is kind of what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to do is to make a clip like this, and to make it seem like the ship is moving and like not the iceberg. But here it's pretty apparent that it's the iceberg that's moving, which worries me a little. Because when I try to animate the ship, we're lagging a lot. We didn't animate the wake, I know, but I'm also noticing the reflection in the water should change much more than this. I'm just thinking, why is it so intensive to move this model? Well, I do know why, because it's like there's 16 million triangles. And it also has a lot of light, which definitely hurts it. Maybe we can try just to turn off the light just while animating it. Just to see what that looks like. No, still laggy. Maybe use a different angle. Well, the thing is, we're going to use a lot of angles. And I want to sell the moving thing from every single angle. So I'm free to actually move the camera where I want it. Herman, how many polys does this Titanic have? 16 million. Well, triangles, so around 10 million polys. Avoid static reflection angles, perhaps. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely sell this, like, from certain angles. But the thing is, I want to be able to sell it from every single angle. So I got the creative freedom to, like, go crazy with the camera work. And also the stars are not gonna move. Well, we're not gonna be able to see the stars, but we are gonna be able to see the silhouettes of icebergs in front of the stars. So I do actually think that we need to move the ship either way. Maybe. It takes 10 million polys and a lot of sweat to build a fine ship. Yeah. That's the modern take on it. Is this a walking simulator? No. It's going to be a story-driven game. I mean, we could try to, like, reduce the poly count, but no. I don't want to do that. That sounds very tedious. 16, yes, not 60. Yeah, you froze. Oh, we're back. It's so funny, your mic on your face looks like a mustache. It is a mustache. I don't have a micro face. No, I don't have a microphone. Here, it is my mustache. And yeah, I agree, it's a bit long. It's probably gonna say bye-bye tomorrow, though. I'm going to a party tomorrow, so I may need to freshen up a bit. So maybe I'll remove the good old mustache. Yeah, I've never heard that before, that my mustache looks like a microphone. This is also something we can mess with, actually. Like the brightness of the lights. Because this is the shot I was talking about, because I did experiment on this like ages ago, where we just got this specific image, like oh my god, my freaking language. Like the iceberg being lit up from the ship. I think your graphics card is crying from stress, especially if you're using it for programs. Well, it shouldn't. It's a freaking 3090, so if we can't handle that, I'm gonna return it. Rip face, Mike. I'm never gonna have a mustache on stream again. Keep it, get that Bruce Ismay riz. I just recently learned what riz even means. You really think Bruce Ismay had riz? KFC? Huh? Game dev with a screaming GPU, that's a good one. Yeah, no one's ever experienced that before. Okay, what was I doing? I guess I got very confused from the mic mustache. Lighting, yeah. Yeah, so this is the Stephen King cover. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot what I was doing. More lighting. Sure. Kevin with the donor Rismanjal. Thank you so much. Thank you for... Yeah, that's definitely gonna be my new nickname. I've never been called so many weird things as in today's stream. We got Mike Mustache, and we get Bruce Ismay Riz. So thank you so much, Kevin. 119, that's better than my poor 10. No, that's kroner. So your 10 is essentially the same, actually. And Kevin is like a real life friend of mine, so... There we go. He can donate all he wants. I'm probably just gonna buy him a beer. Sometimes. Yeah, so I think, like, because you donated in euro, I believe. He will not take my space on the bridge. No, 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 of course not. I'll just buy my beer and we'll all good. What would the lights look like with a more warm peach-ish color? Let's see. Where is... Yeah, we got the temperature here. We can make it super warm. Give me beer, my lord. Yeah, so this is like the hottest temperature using lights. Actually looks kind of cool, but it doesn't give the feeling that it's cold, you know? I do really like this shot though. And this is the coldest. And now we're talking horror film. Thumbnail. Yeah, actually. But it does kind of look cool with the warmer. The one you got now. Oh, oh no. The stream is delayed. I don't know which one you were talking about. Hold on. I'll find it. I'll find it. Which is the one I had earlier. This one, like it with the blue ghosts thing. This one? I mean, I guess. I think it's a bit too blue, maybe. But yeah, like the mist really pops out in this lighting. That's definitely for sure. It's making me feel cold. let me just try to change it a little bit, because it's tiny tad too blue for me. Okay, so 3000 is this one. 4500. Everything blue. Everything else blue and the ship orange. Can this be done? In a way. Let's find out. I guess if I just exaggerate the orange color a lot more, it should be possible. Disable the emission material, and no, that's just going to be complete darkness. Why is it lagging so much now? Jesus Christ, what is going on? I mean, something like this is the closest we're gonna get. But the thing is, what we did with the blues was tinted every single color. So now the yellow is being tinted, like it's being given a blue value, which is making it more green. But if we contradict that with some orange coloring, it doesn't change a thing. Well, I didn't save it, that's why. Something I like to do is give the ship's light a very warm color while making everything else have a more apparent blue for the cold. The sharp contrast makes for some very cool shots. Yeah, I guess that is exactly what Paul was trying to get me to do. And I guess we have something like that now. At least a tiny bit. Why is this so freaking... I think that calls for a restart. Add some more fog. Okay, so I just tripled fog. It's probably gonna be too much, but we'll see. So now we actually got the contrast. Warm orange with cold blue. And I like that. So thank you, Paul and Derpy, for actually reminding me that contrast is a thing. Your work is for a team, not a single game developer. This will take a very long time. Even for an expert, you need a team. Eventually, I'm probably getting a team. But at this moment, I'm just having fun with it. What you gulping there? This is the Norwegian beer. I'm definitely onto something here. Again, eventually I am going to change this up a little bit so that not every single light in the cabins are on. Actually, quite a few of the lights are on. But yeah, I'm going to change that eventually. I'm not going to do that now because it takes a lot of time. I need to like select every single window I want to be unlit. I don't think there's a live broadcast where you didn't drink that drink. This is the first time I'm ever drinking that on live stream. So I think you're wrong, man. The warm glow of the ship's interior, safety, and a blue glow, the cold, unforgiving night. Yeah, I guess that is like it's contrast in two different ways, both in color and like under building story, I guess. Yeah, okay, so I can go with a more crazy orange. But then I'm also gonna have to change the blue value. And I think this looks okay for now, because We also have to like animate this thing. Also, why is the shadow coming from here? That's because of the moon. Okay, so the moon is annoying me more and more. Herman, if you were to do it realistically, it would be very dark fast. What would... Can you just explain that a bit more? um, a little bit. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Let's try to get some cool angles here. Yeah, this is a cool angle. Would you like the moon, move the moon around? I was considering it, yeah. Same as we did with the breakup animation, it would lit the ship a little better and get rid of the pesky shadow, for sure. Not shadow, I meant reflection. Damn, I shouldn't drink. I mean, it's Friday somewhere, right? Let's try to move the moon. Where even is the moon? Okay, now it's there. Oh, I get it. So I want it... That actually solved so many problems. God damn, Paul, you should be a game designer. How many subscribers do you want? 60 million would be enough for me. I mean, that would definitely be enough for me as well. But no, I feel like I'm a good spot. I've been experiencing a lot of growth after my last animation. So I really like to like expand the community. I think it's real fun. All those foggy ideas come from a drunken mind. I mean, a lot of good ideas comes after a couple of drinks. And a lot of not so good ideas as well. Yes. Yeah, I think we've found our lighting now. Also, it's a little too much on the fog. Do you optimize your game or anything? Not right now. Um, also, this is just a animation for now, but yeah, eventually I definitely have to spend a lot of time optimizing this because it's getting really slow. Like this model here needs to be optimized because I can't even move it without crashing the engine. What does the text look like? Maybe it look dark. Let's try once again to increase the lighting a little. I know it's way too bright, I just want to see what it looks like. We do need to manually light a couple of areas. Oh, you're right. I don't even have the smoke for the funnels. God damn. Is that a book behind you? A means of learning and expression, which I never read. Huh? That is a book, yeah. I mean, the rest of the books aren't mine. This is all of skimming some more accounts and actually might think the sea smoke stretched up further by a considerable amount, like probably halfway up the berg further. If possible using this one, yeah, for sure. But we do have like way too much smoke at this point, but I'm just gonna remove like the outer edges here. And also we can add some like automatic variations to this as well, since it's a particle system. But yeah, I just realized like the funnel smoke. But nanite reduces poly count when you're distant from the model, so you don't need to optimize it, right? Well, you do, because I can't even apply nanite to this, because nanite needs a very specific way of making your model, which does not fit the way this model is made. Yeah, I took it down again. No, I didn't. Yeah, we'll keep it here for now. What was I doing? Yeah, smoke. I know I have an asset for this. Because I used it in my old animations. No, it's not this one. I definitely think it's this one. Because you can like draw your own shadows. Yeah, that's one. While that's being added, I'm just gonna go BRB for like 1 minute. I'll be right back. Be back. Tried something. Nanite can drop your FPS for sure. I downloaded a 3D model and ran this technique on it, but the frame rate decreased by a certain percentage, which means that Nanite is not for any model. No, just like I said, like Nanite is fantastic for the industry, but there are limitations and there are different ways to work with it. And yeah, if you don't work with it properly, you can definitely like do a reverse of what you actually want to do. This is history in the making. I'm happy for all your kind words, Mr. Walker. Let's see. Okay, so I haven't used this in a while, but if I remember correctly, you can like draw your own patterns. That is so cool. What? Does it like actually simulate based on the spline? Okay, that is super dope. Damn. That's super freaking cool. That smoke is one of the prettiest asset things I've seen in a while. Yeah, that's actually so freaking cool. Because usually when you simulate things, it is simulated, so it does its thing. But sometimes you want to control the simulation, like right here, because I want to show that the ship is actually moving. But now I can edit this simulation. Or I guess it's not edit, I guess it's more like a guidance kind of thing. I can guide the simulation to be more in my favor, I guess. Okay, so how... Research here. How does Titanic smoke usually look like? How do you get those light caustics on the iceberg? That's lumen. Okay, so like it's actually not going too far up, but that's the film. But okay, so everyone is actually depicting that. It's not going too far up, but it's being dragged a lot. Which in hindsight does make a lot more sense. Okay, so my first idea, well, my first thought here was that I can actually draw using smoke. And I'm not gonna say what the first thing I considered drawing was. But yeah. Let's see here. Smoke usually drags when the ship is moving at high speed. Yeah, I just... my mind didn't... brain fart, sorry. Yeah, I realized that eventually. I don't know how far it is. You can just do that to the smoke in Unreal 5. That's so easy. I know. It kind of blew me away too. Hey, gotcha. Yeah, we definitely need to change the color of it though. Oh. Oh, we need to re-simulate it all the time. Huh. Make it red. That's actually so freaking cool. Just making more red so I can actually see which part of the smoke I'm editing. Where are you from? I'm from Norway. Smoke would not be visible at night. No, but half of this wouldn't be visible at night either. And this is so gonna help with selling the illusion that it's actually moving. We'll just make it really dark. I will stop providing keyboard, it's just a blur. So, work off the iceberg for a little while. Fingers are a blur when they type. Jesus, man. Maybe grab a glass of water. So I want to try a little bit on the splashes. Now, I've done the splashes a bunch of different times. And it's not fun. Because it's boring as... Yeah. Could one also add the smoke to the ship's wake to simulate mist? Oh my god. Maybe, actually. Ooh, that's such a good idea. Maybe, let's try that out. First of all, we did have a lot more different ones. Let's see, maybe the other ones could be helpful. Okay, now so this is just plain smoke. Hmm. Oh, wow. Vortex. So we can have tornadoes on Titanic though. That is also good to know. You never know. There's a lot of theories out there. Maybe a tornado sank the ship. That's even worse. Yeah, so these are gonna be a very cool effect to have it's thinking itself, but I don't think it's gonna help us too much share. And delivery and a straight face. One can never get tired of Scandinavian sense of humor. What the reason I didn't make any face is because I regretted saying the joke. Fuck these ones. I do have more though. There we go. Okay, so these ones I have used before. I think they may be good, like wakes on the side here. Because I think like if we could make this bigger and obviously make them stretch along the ship. Yeah, definitely. Now they look weird up close. This is what I hate about the fog. Whenever I'm trying to select something, I'm just selecting fog because they're so freaking big. I'm trying to select this one. There we go. Could you at some point link the smoke acid? Yeah, it's this one. I can type it in chat. It was one of your best ones, to be honest. What? Are we talking about the same joke? The freaking tornado joke? Maybe it's just my British sense of humor that is slightly askew. I like British humor. Well, some of it. I didn't even consider that tornado thing as a joke. I was just trying to get away from the subject. But oh well. That's 50. Um, no. Now it just looks like the pumps are on. Ah, fuck that shit. Um, yeah, it's this one that I've used before. It's like trash. But this one. Spamming me. Can't even see the wood. Right. Let me just set up a cool image here that we could use as a thumbnail for the next time. And after that, I'm probably gonna end the stream. Where's my... There we go. Let's try to do some cool Stephen King thumbnail or something. It needs to be the bow of the ship, right? Peek at the ship for the whole. I feel like the way I had it earlier was kind of perfect, and now I've forgotten, so I kind of fucked it up. So we can try to do something without it, though. I also have an iceberg model that you made yourself. Well, actually, I think you may have posted it, or is that someone else? Just the tip of the iceberg? Sure. Not sure what to do here. Yeah, but we could just like kind of tease of what's to come. I do kind of like the aesthetics of a ghost ship. Like a kind of forewarning. That was a terrible joke on my part, and I apologize. It's completely fine. I made a terrible joke about a tornado on Titanic or something. And we also have some jokers in chat who have made some seriously bad jokes. Like, they only comment my chat just to tell bad jokes. And I don't think they're here right now, so I'm allowed to say so. There were hundreds of them around Titanic. Yeah, like the small ones. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like a cool thumbnail. Let's do the camera first. I always enjoy piloting cameras and like getting cool shots. It was a perfect joke, Herman. It wasn't. But I'm glad you think so. I'm very happy that you think so. Litter the ocean with the growlers. Should we try that? Good. That's not a growler. That's a huge ass iceberg. Also, it's past 10 now, so I'm allowed to swear now because most of the kids are probably going to bed. I try to keep some of my streams PG, but honestly, I like to... Sometimes I like to swear as well. I don't appreciate your swearing. That's too bad. Leave the stream. As long as I'm here, keep it clean. Alright, I'll keep it clean just for you. Imagine a close-up of the ship's prow pushing aside some smaller... Dude, Derpy, that is literally what I had in mind for this thematic. That is actually something I was gonna start today. That is actually crazy that you just said that. God, get small. So this was essentially my idea. Right, I was gonna have I've turned off the lighting now because it's impossible to see with it, I think. Yeah, so I was just going to have like a... God, it's so hard to actually explain what I want to do here. Yeah, but I was gonna pan across the ocean like really slowly, and then we're gonna see like this small chunk, and then we hear like a huge sound, and then it's going to be like skloop, and maybe split in two or something, I don't know. And then we're going to pan up, something like that. That is exactly what I wanted to do. That's actually kind of crazy. I've been thinking about that sequence like the whole day. A drop of blue light. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, the water effects are shit though. It was gonna pan like this, then we're gonna see this thing kind of bobbing in the water. Then it's gonna get then maybe bounce up a little bit, I don't know. Then we're going to like slowly pan out and see like this huge monstrosity. Because I just thought that scene in my head was so perfect because yeah, it's going to basically explain the future. It's not an ice sheet on top of the ocean, those are just tiny. Yeah, I know. I'm at a blue light like the moon on the... Oh. That's gonna be it. Yeah, where the fuck did the moon go? Ooh, that was kind of cool. Is that Waterline Pro? Yes. And that looks spectacular. Okay, anyways, we're gonna fix that now, I think. This is probably like what it actually looked like that night. Let's change the sky because I want more light here. Why is this lagging so much? Okay, I actually need to see the moon for this apparently. The fuck is it? Oh my god. Should clip this. Game designer can't find the moon for 30 minutes. It won't even move. Okay, this is definitely a restart. I have no idea what is going on there. We did that RL plugin error as well. Yeah, I'm not too sure what it is, but it happened after I updated to 5.1, I believe. And I've just ignored it. Famous last words. Right, where's that fucking moon? Manually position, yeah. There's the moon. Why won't it freaking move? We can actually move it, wow. Maybe I just don't know how the moon works. Have you gotten around to watching Light to Remember? No. I still haven't. I'm sorry. God we will uncomfortably stare at you until you do. Damn it. No, I still haven't. And I know. I've said like 1,000 times I'm gonna do it. I moved the moon. Finally. Jesus. Okay, so now we can go back to our shot. Now the shot looks terrible. And I can't select the water. Everything is going great. And I moved the freaking camera, I wasn't supposed to do that. I will watch it. For real though, it's got so many good cutscenes ideas. I know, I don't know why I haven't watched it yet, honestly. I just haven't. Okay, game dev has no time for anything but game dev. True. I will watch it eventually. I guess I can watch it while leveling my mage in World of Warcraft or something. Because I usually watch like random movies I've been meaning to watch. So maybe I should spend some more time on it. Just like dedicate an entire evening just for that movie. How is WoW Classic going? Damn, I'm so freaking addicted. It's almost a problem at this point. No, it's not a problem, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Also, Hardcore is releasing tonight in 1.5 hours. So maybe I'll try that actually. Smith's daughter was on the set of A Night Member. Yeah, I didn't know that actually. And she spoke to the actor who played Smith, giving him some pointers on her dad's quirks and accent. Yeah, so it should be a real good reference for Smith as well. And I guess a lot of other characters on Titanic. Good. There's something about this ad like. That'll be tough. I was going to see about joining your server if I started playing again, but we would never be able to play together since your day is my night. Yeah, but to be honest with you, I play a lot of nights as well. I'm definitely gonna play this night since I want to try out hardcore, which is in 1.5 hours. I could try one of those icebergs. Oh, not one of them. The reason why it's shaking is because of post-process effect that I used in the breakup animation. It doesn't really work here, but it worked really well in that. Also, my water settings is kind of gonna mess this up. That's true though, I'll be immersed into Starfield by the 5th. Yeah, that's not an issue, man. Let's just sprinkle these around. This gun looks so unnatural. Kind of closest image together a little bit. There's just something about it that I want to have a big one back there. Like far in the distance. It's closer. Not that. After watching multiple videos of Smith and a night member, it becomes very clear Bernard Hill from Titanic '96 really captured the voice and accent. Yeah, I thought it was real good. I can't write on reading what I wrote makes me turn inside out. It's all good, dude. What is that shaking? Because I need to remove the shaking here, but I don't remember what it is. Or we could try just... Can we reset it? No? Yeah, let's delete it and... add a new one. I'm gonna do some color grading. Oh my Jesus. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's turn down the intensity. Jesus. Who would color grade something like this? Yeah. Now I'm legally blind. Yeah, me as well. So sorry, dude. I had no idea that was gonna be that bright. I'm sorry. I do like this one. Okay, that's classic 9. Oh my god, can you stop the freaking colors? I don't like it. Kind of dull, don't you think? Yeah, it was kind of like black and white, and it kind of made me like reminded me of a Night to Remember a lot. But now we're kind of losing that contrast we talked so much about. Okay, actually, we can turn down the intensity so we get a bit of both worlds. And there's one more thing that we need to have. 22, 26, 22, 36. What? What if the Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean comes out from underwater and splits the Titanic in half? And your game can be called Titanic: The True Story. Then we just might as well introduce the famous tornado that also sank the ship. Right, Paul? Yeah, so this is the one I want. We need those sexy lens flares. What is up with this goddamn lights? I'm sorry if I blinded you guys again. That might be a bit of bastardization of a project to all of those that love Titanic. It might be a little bit. Love these. Oh, I completely forgot about one of the most important things there. Fucking the camera focus. Excuse me. Why is that? Huh? Why is the aperture making camera brighter? Isn't that for changing the focus, or has it been that long? What? We need to start streaming on Twitch, more audience and live chat. Yeah, but I mean, I have my audience already on YouTube, so I have considered it. I definitely want to try it out more. But why is... That has never happened to me before. Also, a lot of people from Twitch are now changing to YouTube, because Twitch apparently is a freaking bitch against their streamers. I will follow you 4,800 meters below sea level. You wouldn't have to, because I would never do that. Well, maybe, but I'll definitely be going with James Cameron or Robert Ballard. I'm not gonna trust any shady businesses. So what? Well, I'm kind of blind now. What is missing from this? Because there definitely is something wrong. There's something about the white, like the white coloration here, that I don't like. Crazy idea. What if we just cloak? Okay, this is just for pure fun, right? What if we just cloak the ship in mist and fog? I'm just gonna see what it looks like. But that is definitely a ghost ship. Nah. Tiny ice crystals. Maybe some snow? Like not snow, but like... Let's check it out. Yeah, we definitely need some party up at the front here. That is definitely true. Well, this is just for show, though. We're just trying to make a cool thumbnail there. I'm just gonna see what it looks like. I'm not gonna have like a freaking blizzard. Like tiny particles. Maybe it would be cool. Where is this? There we go. Okay. Now it's raining. It's so dark that you can barely see anything. Also, we need cloud coverage. We're not gonna have any clouds. Jesus Christ. Stop. Ugh. Okay, this is what I freaking hate with this engine. I'm just trying to select something and not having it blow up my screen. I'm trying to click a raindrop. Fuck. Yep, there we go. Okay, rain. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's just see what it looks like in a freaking thunderstorm. I have also heard about these small... I mean, it is snow, isn't it? Like, it's just not a big amount of snow. Sandstorm. Yeah, but it's so dark that we can't even see the snow. So I'm not sure if it's even going to matter. Can't I make a custom weather? Ooh, get him some fog. Well, I mean, when they were on the ship close to the light, I'm sure they could have seen like small... Yeah, before it was sinking. I'm sure they could have seen like small particle dust thingies, fairies floating across the lights. So it is snowing now, but you can't tell. Uh, can I control the speed of the snow? There we go. Oh, you know what I should do for Christmas? I should make this image with a bunch of Christmas lights. That would be kind of cool promotional thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's reduce the spawn rate by like mistletoe and wine. That's too large. Way too much. Let's keep it 150. Some Christmas music with It's the Most Wonderful Time of Year playing, and the song slowly transitioning into something more sinister. Oh, I'm picturing so many horrible images right now. I want to make the smoke here like a lot longer. Like doubling them or something. Just passing by, you're doing a brilliant job. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Gosh, he's drunk. uh, couldn't have been more accurate. Right, Paul? Now we're rolling a massive segue into the nightmare on Xmas thing. Yeah, I mean, this stream has gone like a roller coaster. But the best thing was definitely when someone called my mustache a microphone. That's probably the best thing I've heard in a very long time. Would the smoke benefit from some form of turbulence in the pops? I'm pretty sure the particle system takes care of that already. Maybe not. I guess we're gonna like... so to change the turbulence... yeah, so I'm gonna have to go into the particle system itself. First of all, we need to change the speed of this thing. Jesus Christ, it's fast. One red, let's kick that up a bit. Oh, the YouTube knows I'm pissed. Oh, you're all good, man. Look at that, this is brought. This thing looks so cool now, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it was very cool to experiment with this. More growlers. Yeah, but I don't want to have them like in this section right here, I think. Because definitely the next thing to do now would be the bow wake here. Here. These ones. What are these called again? The discs. Like so. So if I copy this. Okay, yes, that's definitely a lot better already. I really breaks up the line here. Making the path it follows more squiggly is more what I meant. Yeah, I definitely got that, but the thing is, if I do that, then every single one is going to be squiggly so that it looks uniform again. So I'm gonna have to go into the particle system itself to add some local variation to each spawning particle. Oh yes, wake time. Yeah, we'll see. I'm a bit nervous of this because I've tried to do so many wakes. I could have this as a GIF wallpaper in a loop. Yeah, once we get some movement in here. Okay, let's just check out these foam splashes again, even though we did that earlier and they look terrible. But I think I do know why. So we need to find the one. I think this is the one that I've been using before. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we do need to edit this a bit. And I'm so bad at using Niagara particle system. I still haven't learned it yet. I need to do that soon. Where's the freaking material? Is this one? Why is it so laggy? This doesn't change anything. Oh my god, this lag is permanent. Why are you lagging? Like, honestly, what the fuck? We're just gonna stick with this. That's a sexy model. That may be better. If this thing would fucking show me anything. What is this? Sometimes I hate this part. There we go. So it needs more velocity. And I don't remember where. 250, let's put it to 1250. Okay, that's probably a bit too much. Actually, yeah, let's put it down a little bit. And one thing I usually do as well is actually reduce the gravity. Just got me thinking, if you're going to animate surroundings in movement instead of Titanic, won't they generate their own surface wakes due to the water you're using? It depends. Like, I can turn that on and off. But right now I'm thinking that for this specific animation, it's much easier to actually move the ship itself. But for the game, I'm gonna have to figure something better out. Right, let's spawn a bit more as well. Let's put this 45 or something. Maybe a bit too much. You know what? Let's just place a couple of them. It should. I just noticed they break surface tension, so I'm just concerned about some unwanted effects like an iceberg swimming past, leaving water deformation behind it. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue if you just move the ship, which I am considering to do now. That's not too bad. If we change the color, change the speed of it, because it seems a bit fast to me. And add a bit more, I think. Should be decent. This is kind of by stages here. Yo, that's not bad. But again, change the color, stuff like that. Andrew Kotkas, is this my model? Yeah, it is. Welcome. Yeah, this is your model, which I bought it to use in these animations. It's so cool that you're here, man. I really like the model. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's change the color. Oh, it's lagging again. Just remember something. There's some accounts of ice slush or snow traces along the tops of railings close to where the bergs struck. Would it be possible to somehow show some kind of cloud of snow falling from the bergs as it struck? And if so, imagine how cool that would look. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have like a collapse physics system. Once after like the iceberg strikes, we're gonna have like kind of the berg not collapsing, but pieces of it falling out, some of it landing on deck, and a lot of it ending up into the water. Stuff like that. So it's a bit too fast for me still, which I want to fix. Yeah, you're welcome. The model is super good. I'm using it in these animations because I'm not done with building my own model. And your model is like very good enough to use in animations like this. Gonna plop it into full screen for a second. I need a wallpaper. Soon. Just give me 1 second. What was I doing? The velocity. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's turn this down to 950. Compile a bit faster. Okay, so lag. So the only thing I need to do now is put them a bit closer together. It's still so fast. Not a huge fan of it. Yeah, I realized that as well. Well, it's because a lot of them aren't breaking the surface. So if I reduce this a tiny little bit, and again reduce gravity. I think that should do it. Just let him update. I should knock the previous one, to be honest. Okay, let's reset our settings. Okay, it's going to be a bit fast. Oh, that's alright. What is up with this lag? Jesus. Twenty-two knots ain't exactly slow. Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's a good point, I guess. Also, it's going to be for a still image, so I think we're good. Thank you, Blue Star. It's there's still something about the lighting I'm not a huge fan of. I can't put my finger on what it is. Let me just try to take a screenshot here just to see what it looks like. Where did it go? Didn't I just take a screenshot? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I kind of want to try something. Give me 1 second. Just looking for it. I don't think I can find it. Okay, I want to mess a tiny bit more with the colors here. And after that, I'm gonna call it quit. Well, not call it quits, call it a day. Okay, so we have the layer below. Let's just check out some other colorations here. That's also very cool. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been a great stream today, actually. Had a lot of fun. Got to do some crazy stuff, tell a few jokes, and just mess around. It's always very fun. So yeah, I'm gonna go play World of Warcraft now. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and